it's different. So listen to it. The echo is different. It's there, but it's different.
All things work together for good to them that love the Lord.
All right, so let's get to Brother Stephen's song.
All things work together for good to them that love the Lord, who've been called according to the purpose of the Lord.
All right, where is this taken from? Romans.
Chapter 8.
Verse 28. Yeah, that's right. Romans 8:28. And is this one that you had recorded with the group before, Brother Stephen, or is it new?
This is the first time it's ever been recorded, and I'll let anybody else listen to it. The other times, just recently, I tried to record it, and I couldn't stand my voice, so I got my daughter to join me singing it, and
Well,
I could put up with it then.
I think it sounds good. I think the bass sounds good too. So, yeah, let's listen to it one more time. Now, something different is happening on the echo, though. See if you guys can tell what's happening on the echo.
All things work together for good to them that love the Lord, who've been called according to the purpose of the Lord.
All right, so what's happening here? What's different with the echo?
It
It's
like
not a
gets
note.
into like the middle of the like it gets like in the middle of like the melody. At least that's how I heard it.
Right. Well, so again, well, all things do, all things do. Right. Do we have a comment from Danny or Abdiel?
Solo eso, que está haciendo el eco, pero con diferente melodía, no repite las mismas notas.
Right. So there is an echo, but it's different. It's not all things do, all things do. It's different. So listen to it. The echo is different. It's there, but it's different.
All things work together for good to them that love the Lord, who've been called according to the purpose of the Lord. There is nothing
And it goes ahead. Very nice, very nice. Yes, yes. So let's try and put that up here really quick. And did you try this at all, Brother Stephen, to write it down?
I have written down the melody in a file, and I may have already sent that one into you at one time, but I haven't written the
I
echo
had heard
part.
it. Yeah. Yes, I thought I had heard it. I was like, I knew that somewhere. What? Let's see. Love the Lord. And it's a little higher than what you guys saying. It's gonna have to be a little higher than what you're saying because
I think so too. Yes, sir.
you got it. You got a nice deep bass voice. Not everybody could do. All right, so let's figure out what's going on in the background. I think this is right. So let's listen to it. close anyway.
Hmm.
Is it close?
Yeah. On the last part there, I wasn't sure. I
All
recorded
things
it.
work together for good to them that love the Lord.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we've got extra. This is like the outline of it. Good. So let me do that last fixing up.
And I wasn't sure if I wanted to go like together with harmony or unison there in that area, or just keep it echo and go a little bit longer. But when we recorded, went ahead and did a little more echo and then join at the very end there.
Yep, that should do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, sir.
First of all, let's look at what happens here at the top. All things work together for good. Now notice, even though the notes are different, what is the same? What's echoed from here to here? And from here to here?
Same words.
Same words, and also, as we look at the music, what's the
Oh,
same?
the rhythm.
The rhythm is the same, right? So that makes it stick in our minds, makes it easy to copy, easy to remember, right? Da-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum-bum. And basically what's happening here is Brother Stephen is singing the bass. And so this is like going to be the background, the setup of the harmony. And we're going to ask a question, and those who have worked more with the harmony, we're going to ask a question. Do we want to fill in the harmony or just leave the two parts? When we did the harmony class, we learned that first of all, you write your melody, and then you fill in the bass, which is literally the bass, B-A-S-E, of what you're going to put for the harmony on top of it. So even if we don't add any parts, you can kind of hear that where the harmony is going by how this, how come it's not working for me? There we go. There we go. Change in the harmony. 4, 5, 1. For those who've done the harmony before, we can hear where the 1 is, the 5, the 4, 5, and the 1. We can hear that. So eventually, the question that you're going to ask is, do you want harmony up here? Do you want, like, I'll just give you some possibilities. Could go like this. I don't remember if you had actually written out this something like that yet, but
I had not. No, sir.
right?
Yes.
That's a possibility. Or it could work the other way around, where you've got the harmony there and in the alto. Right?
Yes, sir.
Put in. So that's another possibility. Or here's the last one, which I notice happens to work, and we'll talk later on for how these things work. Something like this. So check this out. So what we did there is another echo. So that would work. As a matter,
Mhm.
yeah. As a matter of fact, another way to write it might be if we put it in the tenor, might be easier to see. It worked with that. If we put it in the tenor, it would look like this. We could actually see that the melody repeats. Something like that. All right? It happens to work because you've got these long notes. All things are da 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 da. If that makes sense.
So if I added the alto in now with this setup, would I be having contrary motion between the alto and the tenor as one's going up, the one's coming down, that kind of thing? Or what would
Yes,
happen?
it would look very tricky, and that's why you get the kind of thing. Let me just pull up like the greatest commands.
Mhm.
That's when you might actually go ahead and write. Let me see. I'll just pull out one of mine that is like this. Let's go ahead and do just this one. This one comes to a point where there's just too much going on. And so you have your soprano, alto, tenor, and bass.
Mm.
And again, that's what we do sometimes, like with songs like The Greatest Commands. You'll see that in the hymn book. You'll see four staves because it's too tricky and too much crossover to make it sound right. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
You could write it all on the same staff, but it would get confusing. Oh, let me see if I find that other one.
That looks like that's going to be way too complicated for me there.
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, you would just be writing the echo, but you would write it on a different staff. And we could figure out on MuseScore how to put all the staffs there.
I guess I'm just thinking about the folks that usually I'm leading songs for, and how
Okay.
easy it would be for them to read and follow along.
Right. That's if you count the reading. If you count listening, you'd be surprised. Right? Usually people listen to a song like that one or two times, sing it no problem. So the only trick of writing it down is to write it down accurately. But let's see, here's one. This is a great song. Let me see. I have to send this one to the brother who wrote it. Let me see how many of you guys know that one.
Didn't you sing this at the seminario once in Spanish?
Good, yes. Another one on Romans 8:28. We'll finish up just watching this one. I sent this to him that I told him I had it done, that I've never finished the PowerPoint. I have to finish it and send it to Brother Luis. So here is a two-part chorus. We'll talk more later about two-parters. There we go. Let's see, I'll wait. And that's actually the end, but I had to do a separate file for the middle because the middle is really cool. So it's
That
enough.
was beginning to sound like a Broadway song there.
Really dramatic, huh? Well, Well, it gets dramaticer. Yeah, this one requires those four parts. It sounds a little more confusing with piano too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, and then that was us trying to sing it that time.
Menores más, somos más. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán
Now later on we'll talk about how this works.
Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir.
It's going to be in thirds. Thirds sound good together. That's the secret.
Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. 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 Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir.
Atribulados, mas no afligidos, apurados, mas no abatidos, afanados, aunque perseguidos, derribados, mas no destruidos.
Pues somos
Ni la
más
muerte
que vencer.
And on you go.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. So I got to get it out there. I got to record it one day like a million others.
And once you get the time to record the English version, can you please give me a call? I want to help out on this.
Hey, that'd be fun. Maybe we could actually sing it at Seminario one of these days.
Yeah.
We did, yeah. The one time we did it. Let me see again. Maybe the last thing. This was our online during COVID. As you can tell, I had good people close by. Because actually there was like nobody in the room but the camera people and the ones that were going to preach and the singers. This is COVID. It's pretty funny.
Pero no destruir, nos podrán derribar.
So listen to that.
Podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos 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 podrán derribar, pero
Sounds
no
hard, but it's
destruir.
actually not that
Nos
hard.
podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar,
Renee, singing
pero
bass.
no destruir. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. Nos podrán derribar.
Danny, for those of you who know him. Mijo Danny.
Nos podrán derribar, pero no destruir. 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 Pues somos más que vencedores.
That was fun. That was fun. Yeah. So, choruses. A lot of nice little choruses. And you notice where that's from, of course, right? Where is it from? Two places.
Romans.
Romans chapter 8 again. And then The other one is I call it the down but not out chapter. And I'm actually going to forget. I'm pretty sure it's 4. It's either 4 or 6, but it's Second Corinthians. We are hard pressed, but not perplexed, or crushed. Basically, it's like a bunch of ways of saying down but not out, which really sums up the whole book that Paul is writing there. So awesome stuff.